Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Wants to fire on second down. He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Fair catch, called for and made. Offense getting set for first down. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
To the air, it's McDonald. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. On third down, going up top. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Line getting set on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The RPO, it's complete. Still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. Trying to get to it. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Now on first and 10 from the 27.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
On first down, here comes this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Panthers want to move quickly.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They keep attacking through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets there, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Quick handoff. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Fast motion from the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Panthers are in the hurry up. Now the play fake. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. FIU will line up to punt.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off them.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Back to pass, it's McDonald. This time it's complete. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
To the ground to try to pick up the first.
What it took to get the first down.
The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll ride the hot hand. Runs for the tackle. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quick release on the RPO. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He leaves it with his back. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls.
Number
The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with us send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to...
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off. Select menu narration option is set to off. Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off. Selected.
They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
After the incompletion, it's second down. On the ground with the counter. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be brought down. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
1st down here for the offense. They move the tight end all over. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. To the air. It's McDonald. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Florida International. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust, he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Looking to pass. It's McDonald. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Off play action on first down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. going for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's McDonald. Grabs it in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got his man quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Movement here from the tight end. Going up top on first down. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to throw, it's McDonald. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he hauls it in at the 30. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Got his man on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They're up by just 1 over the Pandas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
On second down, looking to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
On second down, just keeps firing. He's not afraid to go deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. first down for this offense. On the move. Plows through the defense. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Dropping back, it's McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an
touchdown, Florida Atlantic. What a catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And this all